okay? Robots, okay. They are more robots, okay? What this indicates? What does these things tell us? What does he want to tell us by these pictures? The question in other meaning, how can we use robots in our daily life today? Who knows? Yes?
Make our routine life easy.
To make our daily life or routine life very easy or easier than before, yes.
We can help elderly.
What?
We can help elderly.
Can help what?
Elderly.
They can help disabled people, elder people, handicapped or crippled, okay? Yes, they can help elderly people, okay? Yes?
They can help us in farming.
They can help us in farming, yes. What else? If you look at the picture speaks about themselves. Okay? I'm going to bring back you about 200 years ago. 200 years ago. Who can tell me what the most important inventions in the last 2 centuries were? If you remember, there were many inventions in the last 2 centuries. من قرنين كده 200 سنة كان في يعني a boom and evolution طفرة in inventions. Who can tell me some of these inventions? They became now something natural.
Steam trains.
Steam
Trains.
Steam trains. One of the most important things. Steam trains. Can you imagine how people travel from one place to another using steam trains? Was a very good evolution in this time. Yes.
Mobile phone.
A mobile phone. It's not from 2,000 years ago, but mobile phone is a very good invention nowadays. The lamp, yes, the lamp. Okay. Who invented the lamp? Who invented electricity? Thomas Edison. Okay. It was invented maybe more than 150 years ago. Okay. What else? What else? Yes.
Electricity.
Electricity. Yes. We talk about. If you look here, here are some of the yes. He discovered electricity. How? Who can tell me what the difference between an invention and a discovery? What the difference between invent and discover? Yes. Yes, it's an Arabic. No problem. Yeah, to make up something from nothing. Okay.
Discover شيء كان موجود بس ما حدش كان عارفه.
Something which was already existed or existing, but yeah, we discovered it later. Okay, this difference between invention and discovery. So electricity was invented; it's not discovered. Okay, one of the most important inventions. These were the important inventions more than 200 years ago. Well, first one, when you say the steamers, yeah, when people used the steam train or steamers, steamships to travel from one place to another. What else? What's the second thing? A telegram, when you send words from one place to another in very short time. It was an evolution at that time. The next one, the steam train. Then the camera. The camera, which is something natural today. When it was invented, this was a very big evolution, a very important thing for humanity to invent the camera. What else? The telephone. Who invented the telephone? Do you know? Graham Bell invented the telephone. Okay? People didn't imagine at that time that you can talk to other people from one place to another, which was very far away from each other. ازاي كانوا بيتكلموا through the phone, okay, or via phone. It was something which was very exciting at that time. Okay, and then electricity, the radio. The radio was invented by 2 people, but most famous one is Marconi, invented the radio, and then the plane. The plane which is, you think it's very natural today to have a plane, but people cannot imagine that they can travel from one place to another in a very short time. Okay? Then the television. These are the most important, these were the most important inventions 200 years ago. Okay? But what about today? What are the most important inventions today? Yes? Yes? Mobile phone, yes, mobile phone. It's an encyclopedia, موسوعة معرفية متحركة. Mobile phone, you can use it for different things. Okay. How can we use a mobile phone for different things? ازاي ممكن نستخدم mobile phone for different things? Yes.
Learning languages.
Huh? Learning languages. Then we can use it, this mobile phone in the learning process. What else? Think. Yes. Move. To get used to knowing many places that are new for you. Okay. What else? Yeah.
Communicate with people.
To communicate with other people even from other countries or within the same country. Okay. What else? What else except mobile phone? In addition to mobile phone, there are other inventions, modern inventions. Cars, yes, cars were invented many years before, and they were very big. I'm talking about today's inventions. Look at these people, okay? What things would be difficult? What things would it be difficult to live without? Can you live without mobile phone now? Can you do with it? Without it? You cannot do without mobile phone, I think. Can you? No. Why can't we do without mobile phone? ليه مش نقدرش نستغنى عن الموبايل phone?
Because we make it part of our life.
Yeah, because mobile phones have become part and parcel. Of our daily life. Part and parcel? Yes. Part and parcel of our daily life. They are very indispensable. Okay? لا يمكن الاستغناء عنهم. Okay. What is the best invention, do you think? What is the best invention that we have today and why it's so great? You said mobile phone, yes?
Electric trains.
Electric trains. Okay, because they can go from one place to another like this. Very, very short time. What else? You are going to listen to three people talking, yes? Robots. Robots are very important, okay? Open the door, please. Robots are very important inventions today, okay? You are going to listen to different people. They are talking from their own point of view about the most important inventions nowadays, okay? The first one, I need someone to read, and all of you listen carefully.
Even if they believe in rules.
Thank you very much. He tells about some uses of the internet. Who can name them? Some of the uses that are written here. Who can tell me about the use of the internet? You can read. استخدامات الانترنت هنا اهو. Yes? You can find information about anything. What else?
Buy anything.
You can buy anything. You can shop on the internet. Okay. You can also. You can communicate with your friends. Okay. There are many other uses of the internet. Who can tell me some of these uses of the internet? بعض الاستخدامات. I think you and the internet are best friends. Okay? How do you use the internet? Why do you use it? Let's start with internet, yes.
Express your opinion.
So, your opinion, yes, you can say it, whatever you want.
Express your opinion.
You can express your opinion. Okay, when you log on some of the websites, you can tell people what you think of. Yes?
You can spend your free time.
You can spend your free time using the internet in a very useful way. ممتاز, yes, no. You can use the internet to learn. Can you name some of the websites that teach people how you can use it to learn. Okay? Huh? Coursera? Coursera? One of the, it's good for learning. Okay. For me, I use the internet for finding exams. I use test English grammar, lots of questions. Bios of questions, you can find many questions. The questions I brought you, from one of the sites. Okay? Someone else. Okay. What about the pros and cons of the internet? Can you tell me some of the pros you can use, or to use it for learning? بعضكم قال shopping. بعضكم قال communication. صح كده؟ طيب. Who can tell me some of the cons of the internet? Some of the disadvantages? Huh? Scandal, yes, scandal. Scandal is something of disclosure. Okay, when you take a photo of someone and you blackmail. What do you mean blackmail? يبتز someone. Okay, when some people use it for blackmailing. Okay, what else?
You maybe
Hacking. Okay, or phishing on the internet. Yes.
it has become some kind of addiction.
It has become some kind of addiction. Some people got addicted to be addict to the internet. بقى مدمن internet. Okay, addiction يعني إدمان. Yes.
It makes many people isolate from the community.
It makes many people isolated. Okay, عشان كده حتى مسمين الفيسبوك is the blue planet. كوكب الأزرق. It makes some people isolated from the outer world. يعيش في العالم بتاعه الخاص. Yes.
Scam.
Yes, scam and hack and phishing. The people use the internet to do these things. Yes. Cyberbullying, yes. When someone show other people some of his photos, some of the people's bullying. Okay, they give him some of the things that he doesn't want to. Okay, بينعطوه بعض الصفات يعني اللي مش كويسه يعني. Okay, bullying. Bullying. تنمر. Yes. Okay. السؤال are you for or against using the internet in our real life؟ ليه وليه لا وكلام قلتوه. We use it for learning, shopping, communication. On the other hand, some people are against using it because it has some of the disadvantages: scandal, blackmailing, hacking, addiction, isolation from the outer world. Okay. Khaliga is talking about something else. He's talking about the GPS. She considers it the most important invention. I need someone to read. Who read it? Yes.
In my opinion, GPS, Global Position System, is the best invention. GPS helps you to navigate your journeys from one place to another. You can use it when you visit a town that you aren't familiar with. In the past, people needed maps to get around, but GPS is more useful because it just tells you what to do. If you don't know how to get somewhere, that technology will tell you exactly where to go.
Okay, I'd like you to look at the first part here. In my opinion, the GPS, Global Positioning System, is the best invention. Why for some people? Who needs GPS? مين بيحتاج GPS? Drivers, yes. Okay. Adventure people, adventurers, people who go on adventure use the GPS, especially when they go to places that they don't know, they have no idea about it. Okay. It's the best invention. GPS helps you to navigate your journey. What the meaning of navigate? So to know where to go. Okay, navigation from one place to another. You can use it when you visit a town that you are not familiar with. What do you mean of familiar? Familiar يعني? Can you give me another meaning in English? Something which is familiar. Okay.
No.
known yes. known طبعا هو انا فيها هنا في غفله لما كلمه familiar your face is familiar to me. وشك مألوف بالنسبه لي. I met you before. Something which is very visual. Okay. In the past, people needed maps to get around. How do you to get around? To travel from one place to another, go from place to another. في hang around وفي go around. Okay. But GPS is more useful because it just tells you what to do if you don't know. Okay. سوف تجد مخرج مش عارف ايه يمين وشمال صح كده tells you where to go exactly. If you don't know how to get somewhere, the technology will tell you exactly where to go. But are there any disadvantages, demerits, or cons for the GPS? Are there any disadvantages for concerning the GPS?
Just if you lose your route.
If you lose your route, you will take more time to get to the position you want to go to. Okay. Anything else? Yes.
It might be wrong.
Could be wrong sometimes. Okay. Unless it is renewed. Okay. Because some new cities بعض المدن الجديدة بتبقى موجودة بنات دوت. فالGPS is very important to be renewed. Okay. So as not to get lost. عشان الإنسان ما يضلش الطريق. Okay. طيب. قلنا the pros and cons. Thank you. Most cars and buses. بس I'm going to stop here. You have got some handouts here. What is the first question of the handout? في عندك first question. سيبوا اللي تحتيه. The second one. What were the most important inventions in the last 2 centuries? جاوبنا السؤال ده صح؟ ماشي. طيب can you write some of the names that were mentioned on the board? Can you write them? Some of the names, the ancient inventions. Try them. Okay, I give you 1 minute to write 1 or 2. Hybrid vehicle. What means hybrid? أنا مش الله دلوقتي. بس I told you about the ancient inventions. Okay. What do we mean with hybrid vehicle? What do we mean with vehicle? Okay. Hacking, yes, to hybridize يعني hacking something, okay? To put 2 things together to make a new product, okay? It can use both electricity and petrol, okay? So we are going to read about cars, okay? Can you read, please?
Most cars, buses and others
vehicles
needs petrol, but petrol is becoming more expensive. What would we do if we didn't have petrol?
Okay, most cars, buses, and other vehicles, what do we mean vehicle? Anything that goes on wheel. Anything goes on wheel is a vehicle. Okay, مركبة اسمها. أي حاجة مش حاجة. Okay. But petrol is becoming more and more expensive. What would we do if we didn't have petrol? What would we do? Can you tell me? If we don't have any petrol, what would we do? Drivers would do what? Yes.
We can't use car.
We couldn't use any cars, the cars anymore. Okay. Try to imagine if there weren't any petrol for cars to fuel cars. How can people travel from one place to another? Yes.
They can invent electric cars.
They can invent electric cars. They could invent electric cars. What else? Try to imagine in the past, how people travel from one place to another. Yes?
They can use
gas. Gasoline is already used for cars. Okay, gasoline is American, all petrol. The petrol British, gasoline American. Okay? كلمة gasoline دي American أصلاً. هي petrol British. Okay? The economy. It will affect the economy. Okay, thank you. Okay, I think that people will come back to use camels, to use horses, to travel from one place to another, unless they were able to invent electric cars. Okay. Most cars and buses, fortunately, we now have hybrid vehicles. Hybrid vehicles use both petrol and electricity to try to drive the engine. For this reason, so the vehicle uses a lot less petrol. There are also cars that are only electric. Electric cars that uses electricity, okay? To move on electricity, electric فقط, okay? At the moment they cannot go long distances. مشيش المسافات طويلة جدا although they are useful to travel short distances like to school or to the shops, okay? لو انا قلت لك طب what is the most important disadvantage من الكلام اللي قدامك ده؟ What is the most important disadvantage concerning electric cars? أحد عيوب electric cars موجودة هنا. Who can tell me? Yes? It can't go for long distance, okay? Because the electricity تنفد تخلص. What do you mean in English? تنفد تخلص من أفراد. Run out. Electricity would run out quickly, or the car would run out of electricity. تخلص منها الكهرباء. ماشي اوكي. Some people argue that having electric cars is a mixed blessing. What do you mean mixed blessing? It's something good and at the same time something bad. Okay. Why do you think they believe so? The electric car could be a mixed blessing. ممكن think. الكلام بيتقال على فكرة. Who can tell me? Yes? Yes, they are friendly, okay, environmentally friendly. Okay, it is an environmentally friendly product. منتج صديق للبيئة صح كده؟ What was the meaning of environmentally friendly؟ يعني إيه صديق للبيئة؟ بيعمل إيه؟ Doesn't cause pollution. Okay? Make the environment clean or pure. Pure environment. What do you mean pure? Pure يعني نقي جدا okay? Purify the environment, okay? Go for long distances, okay? لكن one of the bloggers used robots. Okay? I need someone to read this and to make an argument, to have an argument about robots. Are they good or are they bad? Okay? I need someone to read. Who can read this? Yes, Gesser?
I have chosen the robot as the best invention. A robot is a machine that is controlled by a computer. Robots can do some of the things that people can do, like cleaning or putting parts together in a car factory.
Thank you very much. I'm going to read it again. Okay? I have chosen the robot as the best invention. A robot is a machine that is controlled by a computer. Okay? Robots can do some of the things that people can do, like cleaning, putting parts together in a car factory. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Or is it a mixed blessing? Is it good or bad that cars can replace people in factories? Okay. How good? Who can tell me how good mean? How?
But because the people wouldn't need to drive by themselves.
Okay, يعني ممكن تقول كده عموما يعني robots are perfect. Do something perfectly. Okay, we all make mistakes. Okay, so if robots replace people, they can do things perfectly. تعمل حاجة إيه؟ Mixed blessing, yes, but I'm just let people talk about the good side of using robots, okay?
It's a bad thing.
It's a bad thing. هو mixed blessing وانت قلت a bad thing. طب why they are mixed blessing?
هم زي ما هم بيلزموا بالتشغيل وكده employment.
Yeah, well, one of the causes of this is unemployment. Unemployment. What do you mean by unemployment? The people will be redundant. Redundant يعني عطل عن العمل. People will not be employed. They won't be employed to do things, yes.
Help people to save their time.
Help people save time, okay. And I save time. Save time. Can I add something? ممكن أضيف حاجة كمان؟ Save time and effort. توفر وقت وجهد ماشي. What else? هنا some of the good thing واحد قال لي unemployment. جميل unemployment. People will not work anymore. If we depend on robots for doing everything, we will become very lazy. People become very lazy. Okay. Yes?
Can take money.
Money, yeah, great cost of money, okay? It will cost a lot of money, okay? طيب, نكمل. I need someone to read this paragraph. Yeah? No, thank you. Another one. Someone to read this paragraph. We have had, yes, more.
We have had robots for a long time, but today robots can do a lot more things than robots could do in the past.
Yeah, okay. Because the more we develop, كل ما نطور كتير, the more jobs they will do. كل ما يتم تطوير الروبوت تعمل وظائف ايه؟ تعمل وظائف أكثر. In my opinion, go on, please. In my opinion, the robot is
the best
invention because
it makes people's lives
easier. Okay? It makes people's lives easier. It's something good. But on the other hand, they can make people very lazy. Okay, go on.
and it helps
Companies
to save money when they make
things
like
like cars. Okay. We have had robots for a long time, but today robots can do a lot more things that robots could do in the past. In my opinion, the robot is the best invention because it makes people's life easier and it helps companies to save money when they make things like cars. But I don't think so. I'm going to give you this shot, okay?
Detective, what are you doing?
Well, he said they've all been programmed with the 3 laws, so that means we have 1,000 robots that will not try to protect themselves if it violates a direct order from a human. And I'm betting one who will.
Detective, put your gun down.
Why do you give them faces? Try to friendly them all up, make them look all human.
These robots are not susceptible to intimidation.
I guess if you didn't, we wouldn't trust them.
These robots are USR property.
Not me. These things are just lights and clockwork.
Are you crazy?
Let me ask you something, Doc. Does thinking you're the last sane man on the face of the earth make you crazy? Because if it does, maybe I am. Gotcha. Get the hell out of
Detective!
What am I? Can I help you, sir?
أنا فرقته يعني there are many useful things, but on the other hand, yes,
they will control us and drive us to death.
they can control us. This one, they can control us. Who watched Deep Blue Sea? حد شاف فيلم Deep Blue Sea? Huh? When they try to control the shark, but the shark control all the place. Huh? The Dawn of the Apes. Huh? Yeah. Caesar. So how apes control the whole city? Okay, because they are out of control. Okay. What else? Yes.
They will destroy the world and think that it is theirs. They will destroy the world and think that it is theirs.
Okay. They thought that the world belongs to them. Their own world. They will make their own world. They will control people. Okay. What else? For what? Yes.
I think it's wrong.
Huh?
I think it's wrong.
It's wrong. Why? Can you know? Why?
Didn't have feeling.
Because they didn't have any feelings. Okay. Sip بيقول إن because robots don't have any feelings, they cannot do such things. Okay. Huh? They are just a machine. Okay. Yes, you can.
I agree with you, but they don't have anything. They can't kill people.
Okay. If they didn't have any feelings, they could kill people. That's good. Yes.
If they get uncontrolled, they will destroy them.
If they are out of control, they could destroy the whole world. Yes.
Robot has developed.
Huh?
And he is a human. And totally is a human.
Some robots have become humans. Okay. You watch it. Sophia. Have you watched Sophia? Okay. She talks like people. Okay. But still زي ما said, ممكن they are not without a feelings. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for your sharing and for your interaction with us. الأسئلة بقى بتاعتنا احنا. ماشي؟ يلا بينا. لا ينسى الأسئلة بتاعتنا احنا. يلا بينا. السؤال الأول.